Hello, folks. Today we're lifting Eliza Marjorie Chrurcher. Her maiden name was Fraser. And she's being remembered by Elizabeth Chrurcher. And it says here that just as dawn was breaking, I could hear the hoe clicking in the garden below my bedroom window. My mother was an industrious woman. She was kind and caring person who found purpose in every moment. So I think that is such a great tribute. We could probably finish things right there. But to go on a little further about Eliza, long before Elizabeth, her daughter, who is lifting her here and remembering her, long before Elizabeth was born, her mom was tilling the soil and developing many other life skills. And part of that was because she was born on August 21st, 1909, but she was the oldest daughter, the second oldest child of John and Seviva Fraser. And by 1925, Marjorie had 7 other younger siblings. So she had learned and refined her skills for caring for children and for nurturing. By 1947, at the age of 38, she returned to Bancroft. And on June 19th, she married Melvin Lyman Chrurcher. And he was a young man who had grown up on a neighboring farm in Dungannon Township. They settled together on a 130-acre farm on Highway 28 on the eastern edge of Bancroft. And their only missing link at that point were children. And so that gap was filled with the beginning of their 2 children, with a son that they named John Lyman Chrurcher. He was born May 19th, 1948. And then their family was completed with Ruth Elizabeth, who joined the circle 2 years after on August 25th, 1950. And Elizabeth is expressing here in her words how privileged her and John were to have a mother such as Marjorie. And as years go by, she recognizes that even more. And that Eliza was just an amazing farm person who worked and did exemplary work with her farm, that she taught both John and Elizabeth the skills they needed to manage life and to live meaningful and productive lives. And so once again, I don't think we need to say much more than that. If she's given that to John and to Elizabeth, then her legacy lives on. It goes on to say that Eliza had a deep faith in God, and it was evident not just in her church work, which was a huge commitment, but also evident in the way she lived her daily life. And her church was the Bancroft Bible Chapel. She taught Sunday school, made loads of food for many, many events, and also taught Sunday school and assisted in the nursery as well. And really, Elizabeth sums it up with Eliza's positive attributes to be that 3 stand out in mind, and they are her culinary skills, her gardening abilities, and her value of caring approach towards humanity. So today we lift Eliza Marjorie Chrurcher, maiden name Fraser, and we give thanks for her for developing the beautiful community in which we live in. And her recipe is titled Yum Yums, and it looks like a really nice square that has a nice pastry base and some cherries and coconut and walnuts and such, and sugar, of course, on top. So honoring the women of North Hastings.